Will those cheeky little monkeys really make you happier? This is a question I ponder myself, and a question I know many others have had on their minds. In this video, I'll be going over what some of the research has shown, expressing my personal thoughts and hopefully answering some of the questions you may have. If you like this video, please subscribe and like to help me achieve my version of a meaningful life. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe if you wish to. To give you the simple answer based on research, kids can either make your life happier or worse, but typically decrease an individual's overall well-being. Let me explain this a little further. Studies like the one by Stance 2012 found that parenthood had a negative effect on overall well-being, which was hypothesized to be due to a large negative impact on financial satisfaction, with childbearing having a significant burden on income. Yes, this is how your children see you. With all jokes aside, children can cause a rather large financial burden. Children do make us happier if we can comfortably afford them. So, at least try putting off having kids until you are financially stable, or they might cause you a little more stress than you really need. Another study by, I may have got a first at uni, but I don't know how to pronounce that for the life of me. Merskila and Mogolis, 2014, that'll do, found similar findings that those who showed the greatest benefits from having children are those who are financially stable and typically those of an older age. Why an older age, you may ask?
And may want to suggest to themselves that everything is hunky-dory when they're 60 years old, living at home with no one else there, in a house by themselves with no kids. Yeah, good luck with that.
Most likely for the reasons Ben Shapiro mentioned. A study in 2011 also found additional children after the firstborn did not increase the mother's happiness, although it did increase for fathers. Moreover, large families while working were associated with less happiness for mothers, but again the reverse was shown for men. Again, a further article by Wolfinger 2018 found a common occurrence in all analysis that older parents with minor children still at home were less happy than those who had children that moved out. The increase in happiness as children move out has been associated to children growing up and now providing social comfort without the added stress of and obligations of actually looking after a child.
Does somebody not know how to flush a toilet after they've had a shit?
That's not me.
Well, I was fucking one of yes.
Additionally, in later life, your children may provide care, assisting you in old age both physically and financially, which can be argued to be more beneficial than having no kids. I'd highly recommend checking out Wolfinger 2018 if you want some great visual figures and statistics. A link will be included in the description below. To conclude, those cheeky little monkeys that we love, but can also be a real pain in the backside, they provide us with meaning and purpose, which have been shown to provide a greater life satisfaction and happiness in later life. Although, if you are working a lot, maybe don't have too many kids pulling at your hair and attempt to be in a good place financially before you start a family. It may help if you don't brag about your pull-out game, but instead wear a condom. If you don't want an unexpected child, that is. So, what do you think? Should we have children? Is it inherently selfish if we don't have children?
But to choose not to have children is an inherently selfish act.
Is it fair to call it selfish if we don't have children in the pursuit of the most happiness? By that analogy, would it be fair to call homosexual people selfish because they can't have kids? Is adopting children less selfish than having kids of your own? Is having children required anymore? There are 7 billion humans on the planet. It's not like the species will die out. Well, unless this happens. Or this, or that. I think you get it. Please leave your comments down below to express your own opinions, and maybe help us all to answer some of these very difficult questions. The conclusion in this video is my personal take from the evidence. It is susceptible to change, and by no means it doesn't mean you can't have your different views and opinions. All the research articles and clips used in this video will be linked down below.